What's good, YouTube? It's your boy NoMercyLambo. We're gonna be reacting to ericrayweather's video. If you don't know ericrayweather, he always makes videos on the new content coming out. Madden 24 is coming out soon. I'm excited. So we're gonna react to this video. 10 big changes coming to Madden.
We all know. But the last couple of years, they finally started to put more things back into the mode that were removed years ago. They added assistant coaches back. They added skill trees. They redid the scouting system. They added a couple other small things as well. Then last year, they updated the entire free agency aspect of the mode, which was pretty important. So they've been adding stuff every year as part of their quote-unquote recommitment to the mode. And this year should be no different. We've already heard EA said that they're going to be focusing heavily on the offline aspect of Madden 24, especially after the issues that Madden 23 had with the franchise mode bugs and the corrupted leagues. They got to make it up to franchise fans, and they were already, I believe, planning to do a lot for franchise because they have during the last couple of years, but they're going to continue doing that more this year. So if you are a franchise mode player, hopefully no bugs and no glitches, or at least minimal ones, but aside from that, you definitely can count on them doing some new things for the mode, or potentially bringing back some old things that people have been asking for, maybe like a creative team, for example. Number 2 on the list is better contract management. Now, this is going to be part of what they're doing for franchise mode. We saw last year they finally did some things with contracts a little bit, but nothing too crazy. But they've been on record saying that this is an area that they're heavily focused on because they know it's one of the areas the franchise mode is lacking in the most. You can't really restructure contracts and customize them. They've said this is an area that they want to.
Ain't nobody care about that shit.
But this isn't just for offline modes. This is more so for the online connected CFM. Now, this probably will also be usable for offline single-person CFMs as well, but the commissioner tools, usually there's more you can do when you're talking about multi-user leagues, and this is something that they've done over the last couple.
Okay, so they're adding new stuff to franchise mode.
Or at the very least, some relocation options. But really, when you're talking about commissioner tools and the different ways that you can customize a league, I mean, the list really is kind of endless. They can do a bunch of different things here as long as the NFL signs off on it, which that's usually kind of the issue. Sometimes the NFL will not sign off on things. But this is definitely an area that they said that they are focused on this year. So I think if you are an online CFM player especially, there's going to be different ways to customize your league this year. There's going to be a lot more options for people to explore with their leagues. Number 4 is a career mode overhaul and possibly the return of superstar mode. Now, it was
they bringing back superstar.
This is a mode that they are also focusing heavily on this year. We know they're focusing on offline. They've already said it themselves, and the leak that came from Mike Straw said that this mode would be getting some welcome changes and overhauls this year. Potentially, they could be reverting it back to more of a superstar mode, and I think with them also making NCAA, which is set to come out next summer. Road to Glory in NCAA is one of the biggest modes, if not the biggest mode, depending on who you ask. And the best part about it was that you could transfer that player over to Madden. Well, with the way that Face of the Franchise is currently set up, you really wouldn't be able to do it the same way you could do it back in the old days, because Road to Glory would allow you to play with any position. It had a little bit more freedom to it, whereas Face of the Franchise is more of kind of a set story that you're operating within, and you can only be so many positions. So I do think they're going to open that up. They're going to let you play with more positions, whether they change it to superstar mode or keep calling it Face of the Franchise.
Cool.
But change how you act.
That is cool. That is cool.
Wanted to put back in the game that it was on the roadmap to have mini camp, which would include some of the mini games that come with this. And if you look at the roadmap, I mean, we're 2 years down the road now, so it seems like if there was a time to do it, it would be about now. The last couple of years, they added some more important things to the franchise, again, like the coaches, redoing
more franchise.
Aim with something like this, because you can still have your mini games where you can play them just for fun, or potentially even online like back in the day when you could play rushing attack against other people.
So far, the franchise, cool, whatever, but like, these modes, I need some comp news.
Number 6 are new gameplay animations and
Here we go.
celebrations. We know this is coming because I did a video the other day, which I will link below in the pinned comment, where we saw the motion capture company doing the new animations for Madden 24. Now, last year they added a ton of new animations to gameplay. They don't do this every single year. They add some new ones, but last year was one of the bigger years for them adding new animations because they redid the tackling system with more mid-air collisions, with just tackling in general. So they added over like 1,000 new animations just in that alone. But it looks like they're
1,000 animations?
When you look at the new animations
we're
that
dead.
the motion capture company has been posting on their TikTok, there's a lot of different tackling, more mid-air collisions, more broken tackles, more jukes, and they've also shown some new celebrations like new gritty celebrations that are different from the ones they put in last year, and other popular dances that NFL players have been doing. So it's always good to see gameplay get some love. Usually gameplay is going to get a big feature somewhere as well. That I'm not really too sure what it's going to be, but I know aside from that, we're definitely getting some more animations and some more celebrations to mess around with. Number 7, nerfing abilities. I believe this is going to happen in a big way for Madden 24 because something that's been very consistent with Madden over the years is when something was too powerful one year, they try to nerf it the next year, or at least they make it way less powerful than it was. And abilities over the last few years have kind of been an up and down thing. There's always been a few powerful abilities every year, and every year that there's one that's too powerful, they nerf it the next year to where it's not that good. This year, they completely removed Escape Artist from being a regular ability because of how powerful it was. But this year, we saw just more abilities kind of take on a life of their own, like the knockout abilities on defense, like some of the abilities on offense that would allow you to make aggressive catches in a crazy way, and just a bunch of other different abilities that have been just dominating the game. The game has turned into pretty much just abilities over ratings, and
I feel like they're gonna nerf short and elite, so it's not like route tech.
It's only gotten worse, and I think this year
I feel like short in is gonna get nerfed
a little bit because it's just gotten a little too out of hand. I don't think they're gonna remove them from the game, but I think they're gonna, if not balance them better, they're just gonna dial them back a lot to where they're gonna be slight advantages, but I don't think we're gonna see them be nearly as overpowered as they were in years past. Number 8 is the man defense nerf. Now, this might make some people happy and this might make some people livid, but again, when something was too powerful one year, it usually gets nerfed the next. And this year, man defense for most of the year was very, very powerful, but that was also due in part to some of the abilities like the knockout abilities or the inside shade abilities that made man defense even better. But as the year went on,
they nerfed
defense
man
kind of overall got worse, but man defense was still remaining the meta, mostly because zone defense just got so bad after the beta, after the first couple weeks of the game as well. They definitely dialed zone defense back a little too much, and so man was kind of the only thing that most people felt comfortable running anyway. So while man didn't stay as powerful throughout the whole year as it was during the first couple months of the game, I don't think we're going to see a back-to-back year with man defense being the meta because we really have never seen that before. Every few years, you get a man defense meta where man is way better than zone, and the next year, man defense always takes a big step back because at the end of the day, nobody wants to play a game where people are just sitting in 2-man under every single game. So I do think this next year going forward, you're going to see man defense not be nearly as good, and you're probably going to see a lot more people playing zone. Number 9 is crossplay. We know that this is coming because Mutt Leaks, a very reliable leaker, said that there are no longer any platform-specific servers. It's just Gen 4 and Gen 5. And PC is now going to be part of Gen 5 as well. So it looks like we're going to have crossplay between PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X/S. And then on Gen 4, if they keep it that way as well, it'll be between PS4 and the Xbox One.
Crossplay,
we're going to
that's
be
the
getting
best.
a lot of playbook updates this year, which is
Crossplay is the best thing that they've ever done for Madden. I think adding new playbooks, though, I wonder how it's going to be for crossplay for like MCS. Like, it's usually only 8 people make it to the live event. So I wonder if it's going to be 8 people total, or still you could choose PlayStation or Xbox. I wonder. But for playbooks, I'm tired of, there's always duplicate playbooks. Like, there's not really many playbooks to choose from. I feel like each playbook has to have, we need more formations to where there's not identical playbooks. There should be 0 identical playbooks. It's just a waste. Like the Raiders and the Patriots, the Chargers and the Saints, like they're identical.
It's more of a prediction on my part, but every year they do add some stuff to the playbooks. But I will say the last couple of years, they've kind of been lacking a little bit in this department. In fact, last year they actually removed a lot of stuff from playbooks. While they did add some new stuff, but they removed, even more than what they added. Every few years we see a big playbook kind of either overhaul or they just add a significant amount of new formations to mess around with. It's about that time for them to do that again because the last couple of years have been kind of lacking, as I've said, and because they
need to bring back 3-3-5 wide, man.
The purpose of them removing the stuff last year that they said a lot of people
They need to bring back wide.
Anyway.
But everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, this reaction. Madden 24, I'm excited for the crossplay. I don't know about all that, NCAA. I'm not gonna be playing that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a comp Madden player, but hopefully the game is good next year. I'm looking forward to the new animations, but usually when it's too animation based, a lot of cheating goes on, and I don't like the cheats. I think less animations equals more consistency, but for a casual player, I know y'all want to see way more, so I get what they're doing. It's not all about the comp scene, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we out. Don't forget to follow, like, and comment on Eric Rayweather's video and my video, you feel me? And we out. Peace.